A three-story contemporary brick building. Kristen Hawk.
Doing graduate work at Simmons College is very exciting because we have multiple options for students at all different points in their careers. We see students starting as early as 22, 23, and we see students go all the way up to currently we have a student in the MSW program who is in his 70s making a career change. We love career changers at Simmons because these are people making a very personal choice to continue their education, and they pick a college like Simmons where they will be supported in making that transition.
I'm in the Applied Behavior Analysis program.
Samantha Van Beaver.
My previous career before I came back to school was working at a public school as a paraprofessional.
I was practicing law.
Ron Oppenheim.
And while I really enjoyed the research aspect of law, I wasn't crazy about practice. So I decided to do a career shift. I graduated in the general track in Library and Information Science, and I ended up becoming the archivist for Liberty Mutual Insurance.
I'm a third grade teacher at the Boston Teachers Union Pilot School.
Sharon Schneider.
But prior to that, I had worked in advertising for 5 years.
I'm a social worker and family services manager at the City of Somerville. My previous career was in the hotel business for the sales and marketing team.
I was a journalist for 8 years. I started in September
Maribeth Conway.
in the direct entry nurse practitioner master's program. I was a little bit nervous about going back to school. It had been a long time since I'd been in school, and I remember in the beginning everyone had to introduce themselves and what their background was, and that was scary to hear, but the faculty encouraged us to support one another, not to make it a competitive environment.
We have over 40 graduate programs at this point, and we have them online, on campus, off-site, and we also have hybrid weekend and evening course models. So it's incredibly flexible for many graduate students, especially working professional graduate students.
I chose Simmons for a number of reasons. First and foremost was Simmons just has a fantastic reputation within Boston, within the country, and among librarians. Second, it was just really convenient. So I was able to do classes online, I was able to do classes in person.
Simmons made my career change easy because of the flexible hours. The majority of my classes have been at night, which has been great because I've been able to work.
Simmons has a partnership with the BTU school. So I did my internship here in first grade, got hired at a charter school right out of my grad program, spent a year there, and then the third grade position opened up at this school. So it was a very seamless experience, and it was really the best case scenario.
Simmons prepared me to get a job. It did prepare me really well. I did really well in all my interviews, so I was interviewed by 4 places and I was offered all the 4 jobs. So I was in a position where I could choose where I work.
If you're not happy in your current career and it's not fulfilling, and you know you're gonna work for decades upon decades, no matter how old you are, I would follow your gut because you want to love what you do. And I would seriously consider Simmons because if you want it, they're going to want it for you, and they're going to help you, and they're going to encourage the other students to work with you. I mean, it's a very supportive environment.
Simmons, your moment, your move, your Simmons, where leaders make themselves.